Hi there, I'm Coach Craig Kenneth, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about focusing on what you want. The reason that I'm doing this video for you guys today is because I want you to become more conscious and more aware of your thoughts and your beliefs. Because whether you understand it or not, everything that you think and everything that you believe affects all that you do. So if you believe math is hard, you make math hard. If you believe it's impossible to get a girlfriend, you're going to make it impossible to get a girlfriend. So I want to start off by sharing one of my favorite movie scenes. It's from the movie Empire Strikes Back. And in the scene, it's got Luke Skywalker with Yoda. And Yoda is his wise 900-year-old teacher who's teaching Luke how to use his special abilities and use the Force. Right? Now the reason that I'm sharing this very dorky moment is because it teaches you something that truly can affect your own beliefs and you recognize your own shortcomings in failing to recognize your own belief system. So what happens is when Luke landed on the planet, his X-Wing starfighter goes in the swamp. So it's sitting on the edge of the swamp. He's training with Yoda. He's doing some levitating, lifting Yoda up in the air, and he hears his fighter sinking into the water and into the swamp even more. So Luke panics. He's like, oh no, we'll never get it out now. And Yoda is kind of like, are you not listening to me? You know, he's like, always with you what cannot be done. Hear you nothing that I say? Because he's like, he's training him and he's been training him and Luke still isn't getting it. And so Luke's attitude is, oh, well, you know, that's different. You know, moving stones around is one thing. I can't move this giant ship. And Yoda, that's where he gets him. He's like, no, it's only different in your mind. And then Luke's like, oh, all right, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a try. And he's like, no, try not. Do or do not. There is no try. When you guys say, I'll try to watch this, or I'll try to do that, no. You either do it, or you don't do it. But try, I mean, that's not going to get you anywhere. You either go for it, or you don't. I mean, there are certain things you can't do. You can't flap your arms and fly, right? But you can become a doctor. You can date absolutely incredible women or men, depends upon what you're interested in. It's all about the story that you tell yourself and the beliefs that you have. And I want you guys to really understand this because our mind is so powerful. And you have to understand a little bit better how it works. Okay? So what happens in the scene? Alright, so he's got this X-Wing starfighter sinking in the swamp. He's panicking. He's like, I'll give it a try. Yoda tells him, try not, do or do not. So Luke's like, alright. And he does. He tries to start lifting it. He tries, right? He starts to lift it. And then all of a sudden it sinks back even deeper now. And he gets frustrated. He's like, oh, you want the impossible. That's his belief. See, that's the thing. He's like, I can't. It's too big. You want the impossible. So what does little Yoda do? The dude's 3 feet. Yoda, he schools him. Starts levitating, right? And he lifts the X-Wing fighter out of the swamp, moves it to the dry land, and Luke is just like, I don't believe it. And Yoda just looks at him and he's like, that is why you fail. Powerful. Powerful words. Your beliefs cause everything that you do and all of your behavior. Right? So, I want to tell you a little bit more about something that Sigmund Freud believed. He believed there were no no's in the unconscious. It's either there or it's not there. It's either something, an object seeking or an affirmative, so it's there, or It's not there. Now, this is something that is kind of confusing, and I'm not even sure Freud was truly satisfied with this theory. But the reason I'm explaining it to you is because you have to focus on the thing that you want to happen, not the thing that you don't want to happen. Does that make sense? I'm going to give you some examples here. If you're driving and you think, I don't want to get into an accident, I don't want to get into an accident, I don't want to get into an accident, guess what your brain hears? Get into an accident, get into an accident, get into an accident. It doesn't truly grasp the don't aspect. If you got a girl and you could tell she's backing away from you, and so what do you say to yourself? I don't want her to leave me, I don't want her to leave me, I don't want her to leave me. And then what happens? She leaves him. Because what does he start to do? In an effort to keep her from leaving him, he becomes clingy, needy, and then she feels trapped and smothered and pushes him away. So you always want to focus on what you want to happen. You want to say to yourself, I want to drive safely. I want to drive safely. And then your brain hears, drive safely. Or with your girlfriend, you want to see something positive, like I want her to be attracted to me. I want her to be attracted to me. So then it focuses on doing things that will cause her to be attracted to you. Completely different mindset. So I got an email here from Abby who says, "Hi Craig, your channel is great and I really need relationship advice. I think I met somebody nice, but I'm not sure how they feel about me. He is very sweet. We have been out on 2 dates. He treats me nicely and tries to please me in bed. He is not a jerk at all. I told him I'm starting to like him, and he didn't say anything back." Okay. So, she's coming on too strong for him. Okay, and I've talked to her a little bit about this, but you need to watch my video. I feel trapped in my relationship and the struggle of intimacy to get a better understanding of why you're coming on too strong. So she says, I don't want to scare him, but I turned down other dates to be with him. You see what she's saying? I don't want to scare him. So what is the mind here? Scare him, right? So everything that she's going to do is scare him, and she already is. He didn't say anything back. Of course, after 2 dates and you saying you like somebody, that's like, it comes on too strong. It makes people like feel trapped and oh my God, and want to get the hell out of there. But she's not conscious to the fact that she's scaring him. Now, I've talked with her in a prior email, so I understand that she has an anxious attachment style. She had told me about a guy she had a one-night stand with, and she actually told me that the guy was a jerk, and when they were intimate, it felt more like abuse. These were her words. She said, I hooked up with a total jerk last week, and I was sore for a week. She said, I felt like a piece of crap, first and last time for that. So she says, I want him to ask me to be his girlfriend, but I don't want to rush him. What should I do? See, this is what I'm talking about. She says, I don't want to rush him, but what is she doing? She's rushing him. She's saying, I want him to be out after 2 dates. That's just too soon. She's gonna scare people away like this. You have to be conscious of what you want to happen. If you say to yourself, you know what, I want to get to know this guy and have a great relationship, then that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna start doing all those things that will be more aware of the positive behaviors that are going to cause them to be attractive and have a great relationship with you. But if you say don't want to scare them, your brain isn't focusing on the good things that it needs to do. It's only trying to avoid the bad things, and then it ultimately causes them to happen. So, you have to focus on the positive things that you want to happen. Be aware of all the things that you believe. For example, if somebody doesn't believe in God, they're not going to go to church. Right? Your belief shapes your behavior. If you don't believe college will help you make more money or have a better lifestyle, then you're not going to go to college. See, all of these beliefs lead to specific behaviors, and you want to be aware of yours. So if you have any limiting beliefs, you want to reframe them and put it in a way where it's positive and you're focusing on what you want to happen, the goal that you want to achieve. Here's a little assignment that I would suggest to you guys. This will help you. If you're single right now and you're looking to meet a great woman, write down a list of all of the qualities that you want in a woman. And you will start to attract a woman or women that have those qualities. Why? Because you're going to start weeding out the women that don't have those qualities, and you're going to be more aware of the women that do have those qualities. And this could be helpful for you. Say you had a parent that had an anxious or avoidant attachment style, and so you're going to be more likely to be attracted to a romantic partner that has an anxious or avoidant attachment style. So you're going to be more unconsciously drawn to women that are maybe closed off emotionally if they're avoidant, or they don't like too much intimacy, they don't like, or they're unable to communicate. So if you write down, I want to be able to be with a woman, I want a woman that can communicate well. I want a woman who will be attentive to my needs. I want a woman who is going to be loyal and supportive. Well, then you're going to be a lot more drawn to those women when they come into your life, and you're going to start to see them and be like, oh, this girl over here. And you're going to start to ignore the one that you were more unconsciously drawn to in the past. Right? See how that works out? So, if you like my video, make sure you put a like on it, and I'd love to read your comments. You know, if you want to add any comments to here. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I post videos Monday through Friday. And if you want to get my help personally, you can always go to my website, AskCraig.net, and sign up for the coaching option that works best for you. But that's it for this video, and I will talk with you soon.